I have a book in me.
This is my friend, my brother.
Thank you, Kelly and Oliver.
I'm a multi-award winning best-selling author.
If you want to start a new business, I suggest you write the book on it.
God woke me up at 2:30 in the morning and I wrote a book.
Some of you got books already. Some of you got novels already.
The lead generator is the book.
You write a book, you leave a legacy to your children.
And I hope you guys listen to these guys so they know what they're talking about.
What's up, everybody? I'm the publisher, Mr. Kelly Cole.
And I'm the writing coach, Dr. Oliver T. Reid, the relationship architect.
Yo, welcome to Books-N-Brothas. Today, we got an exciting podcast for you today. I have deemed April Children's Book Month. I don't care what everybody say this month is. This is Children's Book Month. So today, we're going to be talking about how to create simple children's books, right?
Awesome.
So how's your week been going so far, bro?
Pretty good. Been busy, like everything, man. It's just been busy, been productive, got a lot of stuff done. And just really staying positive.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. My week is going excellent. The last time we did we talk about my trip to Atlanta any?
No, I don't think we talked about that.
Okay, so when I went to Atlanta, I have a business coach in Atlanta, and he had a client-only meeting, and I actually won 2 awards. I won an award called the Firestarter Award.
Hey.
And then I won an award called the Big Ticket Boss Award.
The what? You gotta say it again. Big Ticket Boss?
Big Ticket Boss. That means I made at least one big ticket sale since I've been in the program. And a big ticket sale is a sale that's $3,000 to $10,000. And since I've been in the program, I made 3 of those. So big ticket. So man, it was a great time. I learned so much, got refocused, and I don't know why we're going down this path, but I'm gonna share this, man. The biggest thing that I got from that event is no matter what it is that you really, really want, whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, if it's just to write a book, if it's just to write a children's book, it's all about mindset, bro. Like you can literally, if you truly believe in yourself, believe in your gift, believe in your worth, know what you're worth, and ask for what you're worth, and put in the atmosphere of what you're worth, bro, you can have anything that you want. So a lot of times what's holding people back, not that they don't have the gift or the ability or everything that they need to be a millionaire or to achieve whatever goal that they have, is that they don't feel like they deserve it. They don't feel like they deserve to offer or put a price tag on the value that they're presenting to the world. Like they don't believe that they deserve to charge $3,000 to $10,000 to provide a service. And that's the problem. So it was a total mindset shift for me. I understand that not everybody can afford my expertise, and I have to be okay with that. I'm cool.
Right.
If I fill up my funnel with people who can't afford my services and can't afford my expertise, then I'm actually blocking the people who can, and I'm not targeting the people who can. But what I'm putting in the atmosphere is the people who can afford my services, those are the people I'm going to attract.
Right.
And I want to repel those people who can't afford it by letting them know, hey, this is not cheap. This is not your Walmart shopping. This is not your Dollar Tree shopping. This is your Rodeo Drive, Louis Vuitton, Gucci shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like my coach says this all the time. Like, who told Louis Vuitton or Gucci that they can charge $800 for the same shoe I can get for $70? They decided to charge a premium price for their expertise in their brand. So it starts with mindset. I didn't know where I get on that. I don't feel like preaching this evening.
You came out the gate. You came out the gate on fire.
No, I just want to share that, bro. It's all mindset. It's all mindset. It's all about what you believe that number one, you deserve, and attracting what you want and repelling what you don't want.
Got it.
So figuring out what you want, who your ideal clients are, and attracting more of them, and being singular focused. So being completely sold out and becoming an expert and a specialist in one thing, solving a problem. That's
Yes.
how you're going to reach your goals. That's how you're going to crush it out here. That's how you're going to make the most money if that's your goal, like becoming a specialist. People pay more money to see a specialist.
Right. Then they do their primary.
Point blank, period. Point blank, period. You pay more money to see a specialist.
Got it.
Period. So, mindset. I didn't mean to go there.
No, man. Why you talking about specialists? It's so important. But, you know, something you said that I always say that's really powerful right there. You know, I always put it this way. When you put it in the hands of a specialist, the value goes up.
Yeah.
And so, like, me and you can go get a Nerf football. We could toss it. It could be $19.99, sometimes $6. Put that same football in Russell Wilson's hand, Peyton Manning's hand. It's millions.
Yes.
You take that basketball, you put it in, you know, in somebody's hands, it's worth more than it was in my hand. Carpenter, you put a nail in the carpenter's hand, it's a totally different value than 29 cents.
Okay.
So it's like, I love that analogy, bro. You're on fire. Keep it up. Keep it coming.
So yeah, great point. Like, yeah, I forgot you used that analogy before. Like you say, you put a basketball in my hands, it's worth nothing. You put it in LeBron's hands, it's worth millions. It's worth a $96 million contract with Nike. So yeah, bro, is that if they can wrap their mind about that and zeroing in on what their specialized gift is, what their expertise is, they can crush it. And sticking with the topic of creating simple, you know, children's books, right? Say like if I wanted to use let's go with yours. Let's say if we wanted to use your expertise of relationships, right? Let's just go down a list of the types of books you can create as a relationship expert for kids. What type of children's book? Okay.
Oh, man. I would talk about something about relating to sharing. The biggest problem I had with my kids was all about sharing.
So boom. So you have one about sharing, and that sharing one can be broad, right? Then you come back, right? And getting along with your brother or your sister.
Right.
Right? So that's another one. We didn't create two books right there. One on sharing, other one about getting along with your brother or sister.
Right.
What other type of relationships do children deal with?
I would say sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry. Yep.
So basically how to get along. When you've been the only child, now you got another one on the way. It's still in that same basis of sharing, but it's still like saying, hey, you're feeling left out. All those feelings and emotions that that kid may be facing that they can't explain.
Right. Yep. Good one. What about making friends at school? Those are relationships. Getting your first best friend.
Yep. And then the other one is talking to how to follow directions.
Yep. Bro, the list goes on and on. How to follow directions. All right. How to, like you said, piggybacking off of how to follow directions. Your first day at school, like what to expect at your first day of school.
Yep.
All right. Getting your first haircut.
Yes.
So we could go on and on. Give me another one. Well, I think of another one like that would be good for a kid.
I got a good one. You know, a lot of children focus with this, how to relate to their parents or how to you know, because sometimes my son used to do this thing where at a certain age he would always cry all the time. And I would say, what are you crying for? Just tell me what you need.
Right.
You know, and so just getting them to be able to say, hey, this one, and a lot of times he just wanted my attention. You want to hug, you want to hang out, just let me know. So dealing with your feelings and parenting and being able to talk and communicate with your parents.
Yeah. What about a children's book about for a parent to read to their children on how to deal with a divorce.
Wow. Great.
I've
Great.
never seen one like that. A lot of times, parents don't know how to actually have that conversation with a child. What if
Right.
a relationship expert put that into a book, or a therapist put that into a book, and something that a parent can read to a child?
Right. I got a powerful one. I see this all the time
Right.
about books that are written for bullies, or bullying. But, there's a bunch of books out there for, writing against bullying and anti-bullying books. But what about writing to the bully?
Nobody's done that. That's a great idea. So
Dealing with that child that got to bully people.
what would it be about? Like writing to the bully? What would you, how would you help the bully?
Yeah, I would kind of find out or have the book talk about their feelings, being able to express their feelings. Because I always feel like feelings are attached to behaviors. We look at the behavior first, but it starts with a feeling. So if I can get them to start expressing their feeling, they may not feel like they need the bully, or replacing those feelings with something else, like find a replacement. So it would be a book talking about, hey, expressing your feelings or why. And most of the time it's because of learned behavior. They've seen somebody exhibit this behavior before and get away with it. And so they feel like this is how I'll get attention by doing this to somebody else.
Definitely. That's a good one. You can create a simple, I want to keep this simple. A book that if I decided to, I can write a children's book tonight before I went to bed. And just think about writing a children's book of summertime activities. I could finish that tonight. Summertime activities, right? And how would I come up with that? Think about the things that I did when I was a kid in the summertime.
Right. I mean, I think that's powerful. I want to piggyback on that because I've been seeing some stuff in the news that I think is a great idea during this time for COVID-19 to deal with people. They've been talking about virtual field trips.
Right.
So a lot of times people have been going online and going virtual field trips. What if you did a children's book on painting this fantasy world or these trips that people can go on in their head, imagining, or using their imagination during this time? Because you can't go outside in certain areas. You got to be inside at a certain time.
Right.
And almost like how I used to love, I forgot the story of those. It was something when I grew up, I think it might be Reading Rainbow or Sesame Street. One of them, they would paint a picture of this place out of this story. And so I was thinking about that would be dope at this time.
Dope. So somebody, man, if y'all listen to this podcast, this is things that you can jump on right now. Jump on these things right now. You can start creating these books for children. Like you said, virtual field trips. Like, think about that. Think about what parents are searching for right now to entertain their kids. Think about the things that kids want to know about. All right. Shifting gears just a tad bit because I can't help the marketer in me. A way to make some quick cash right now is to create a COVID-19 ebook and get that uploaded. Because so many people are searching for it. The Truth About COVID-19. That's an ebook that you can create right now tonight to do some research on Google, or better yet, go ahead and interview a doctor. If you know a doctor or a nurse in the medical field, interview them, hop on a Zoom call, interview them, transcribe the document on rev.com, and go ahead and get it uploaded, and you can be making some quick money, some serious money here real quick.
Man, it was like I was talking about that today, even thinking in my mind today, like I know I'm personally going to do something around that, and I encourage people to do that, finding out, because people are looking for solutions, downloadable things, quick. Again, I would say going back, it ain't got to be long, exaggerated for an ebook or whatever. It just has to be able to solve a problem, like what you're saying. And this is the biggest thing, getting back to what you're saying, what about an ebook on how to encourage your kids during this time?
Yep.
Imagine you got your kid in the house and all they're seeing COVID. Can you make a story or superhero character that's fighting COVID? But it could be that, I'm giving people stuff. It could be that one of the characters is soap. You can make soap one of the characters.
Kills, Soap Man kills COVID-19. Bro, we giving them too much.
Yo, we giving them too much. I didn't cut it off. You started up. You came out of the gate. Where the music at?
That's it. All right. Hey, we got to dance on that one. Hey.
Let's go.
Hey. All right. But no, that's a great idea. So a children's book where the character is Soap Man, he defeats COVID-19, and the simple message in the book is wash your hands.
Wash your hands. We got to put that out. Co-ops. Oh, that is it.
I ain't got time. I'm focused on other stuff. But whoever listen to it, if you can do it before Doc does it. But these should just be giving you ideas. Like, see how we just brainstorm at least 20 books right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that could be a series. Like, Soap Man don't have to stop right there. There's other germs. There's other, viruses. There's other diseases. There's other things, you know what I'm saying, that you can, make that into a whole series and a whole line of characters and all kind of stuff. Like, I have a just letting people know how easy it is to turn whatever your field or your expertise is into a children's book. I have a financial planner who created a book for children, and it's called Don't Forget to Save. And all it was two pandas, like, she created and told a story about them saving money.
Wow.
Kids. She wanted to teach kids about saving and the importance of, setting aside money for their savings and paying themselves first. And I thought it was an amazing idea. The book did really great. It looks really great. And I think it's awesome, man. Speaking of that, here's another one of my children's books authors. It's called I Can Do It.
Nice.
Can they see it?
Yeah.
I'm going to read the synopsis. Bella and William are 3-year-old twin brother and sisters that are very helpful around the house. Sometimes their help can mean more work for their parents. Let's check in on one of their daily adventures. This is the first book of his series. And look, I want to show them how simple this is.
No.
2 lines per page. Look.
Wow.
2 lines per page with the illustration. Let's go brush our teeth and wash our faces, Bella and William say. I can do it. Everything they say, I can do it. And then when they wash their feet and brush their teeth and wash their face, they say, I did it. But as you can see, the bathroom is messy. So I think the whole thing is about them getting themselves breakfast. So the next one is, let me pour your cereal milk for breakfast, Dad says. Bella and William yelled, I can do it. So anything that their parents tried to do for them, they said, I can do it, which created this for the parents. This book is 24 pages, bro, and it's illustrated very well. A couple of sentences per page.
Yeah.
And boom. Here's a nice, easy children's book. I can do it. Go look it up. It's by, the author's name is Chris Sims. So great, powerful book. Yep. But yes,
nice.
you can do it around anything. Like I said, yeah, bro. So using their expertise. So I'm gonna give you one using my expertise. Like, if I wanted to create a book to show kids the importance of writing, or how to turn their stories into children's books, or, you know what I'm saying? Think about this, interviewing your child. So if you got a toddler, interview your child and ask them, questions and what their concerns are. Pay attention to what they like and create a children's book around it.
That's dope. I'm gonna do that.
You ain't got a toddler.
I'm gonna do it. Hey, I'm gonna do it for somebody else's toddler.
Right, because think about it. If your toddler has the same questions or interests, I'm sure there's other toddlers who have that interest. All right. Now, I want to give you some practical stuff about writing a children's book. A children's book should only be 700 to 800 words, if that. But just think in the terms of pages. Children's book should only be about 24 pages, if that. Like I said, the minimum amount of pages that we can publish is 24 pages. So it's very simple, very easy. And think about, topics that kids need to learn about, or think about things that you wish your parents taught you when you were a kid. That's what I think about. If it was in a book, like if there was more books about things that I loved, like if my parents paid attention to the things that I liked, I probably would have got into books a lot earlier than I did.
Right. And it's one of those things, man. You could definitely do that. And it's so much time. When you talk about the children's book, you have a lot of people in this country right now have time. You're in with children to
Yeah.
sit down with them and to develop that stuff. And think about it. What would you say this a lot to me, and you always say, what would you buy? What are you looking for during the time you got kids in the house? You're looking for activities. You're looking for resources. You're looking for things. So that's how you can get that creative juices. You know, this is a writing coach is talking like, how could I get this engine started? Well, you start to look, what are you Googling and what are you getting from Amazon and what are you trying to get for your kids? And then say, hey, can I put my product beside that?
Good point. What do you see on social media? What do you see parents putting on Facebook? What do you see parents complaining about on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter? Like, pay attention to those things and problems that they have. I'm gonna take it a step further. Search Twitter. Like, you can do a search on Twitter for keywords. So I wish somebody created something. Like, I wish somebody created. Search that, and it's going to bring up tweets where people search something like that. Or my child blank, and leave it blank. Search for that and just look for the different problems and create books around those solutions. Does that make sense? Did I get you guys? Did that make sense? So basically searching for what the problems and issues are and paying attention to what your people that you're friends with on social media, pay attention to what they're posting, and you can create books around that.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So, bro, give me one more. I want to look for this other thing to give them one more practical thing about children's book real quick. I just want to find this particular.
One of the things you can actually do, and you can actually do this, and I'm gonna give you a marketing tip from Kelly's entourage along with this idea, which is a great concept. I don't know, I just feel in a given mood tonight. Right?
Go ahead. We giving them a lot tonight.
We're giving them a lot. One of the things you can do is everybody got video. You got your phone. You got your tablet. You got whatever. Why not organize a scavenger hunt in your own house? Right, and video your kids and your interactions, record it, and going back to collab. This is some activities that we do during COVID. Maybe that you hide the antibacterial soap. I'm giving you some, and they have to find it. When they find it, you got to wash your hands. I mean, you can give them certain things that they can do the whole time. This is how you put on the mat, and take that.
Yes,
you said rev.com transcribes it.
Transcribe. Yep, COVID-19 children's activity book. $1 million idea right there. We just gave it to you. COVID-19 activity book.
And recorded a lot of time. The kid's gonna say it's fun. Yep. They're gonna get it after you're doing it. You're also getting a trial run on how it does, and so you actually recording their actual reaction in live time.
That's great. That's good. That's good stuff. So 700 to 800 words. Once you write it, go ahead and get it edited. Once you get it edited, you can, find your illustrator. And then once you get your illustrator, you give your illustrator the edited words. Then once you give them the edited words, they will begin to develop your sketches and develop what each character looks like and things like that. So kind of have in your mind what you want it to look like. Ooh, hot topics too. Hot topics. I hate to cut off my other hot topics. Like, pay attention to what people's going on. Like, I don't know if you know this. There's a Netflix show called Tiger King that's going viral.
Never heard of it.
Okay, it's going viral on Facebook. People are talking about it. What if you made a children's book called The Tiger King, because everybody is searching for it? It has nothing to do with the show. It has nothing to do with the show. No, it's a real like docu-series. It has nothing to do with the show, but just think about if you made a book about tigers and called it Tiger King, because people are searching for that keyword. Teaching kids about tigers. Simple, right? If you're a rapper or a rap artist, like, you already write rhymes. Why not write a children's book that rhymes? Just easy money. It's like easy passive income. Like these things, I was thinking about this the other day. You remember when I taught at one of the bookets about online vending machines? And
Yeah.
that's how I look at ebooks or children's book. I look at them as online vending machines, bro. Like you can crank these things out like hand over fist. And what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna pay my daughters $5 to create me books.
Mm-hmm.
And just have them, create them for me and cranking them out and looking at them and I'm like, online vending machines that just
Yep.
produce me income every month, just as many as of them I could think of.
Yeah.
I'm getting ideas while we're talking about this, bro.
Me too. I'm telling you, you gave me some ideas of that. And I know you guys on the other side.
Right.
When you see this one right here, when you hear this one right here, it's so many ideas. If you just listen to the full episode, you got at least 20, 25 ideas just out of this.
And bro, I could do this all day. Like that's one of my things, coming up with ideas and creating, just be able to tell people how to monetize their expertise. Like I don't care. Like every doctor or nurse should have a children's book on the COVID-19.
Yes.
Should just have it. Even if it's not a children's book, you should have an ebook on it. You should have something on it. So you're capitalizing on it, passive income. All right, bro. I think we gave them the simplicity or showed them how easy it is to do it, man. It's not hard. Like you can do one of these a night. Just imagine if you focus and say, hey, I'm gonna create a children's book in a night. All right. And I'm just gonna do some math real quick. Okay. Okay, $2.99. Say like your ebook, you sold it for $2.99. How much do you get? Is it a 60-40 split? I don't know.
Yes, 70-30, depending on what
70-30. Okay. All right. Times. Okay, so 80. So 90 cents. So $2.99 minus 0.90 cent. So you're gonna make $2. Every book you sell on Amazon Kindle, you're gonna make $2.09. Okay. Let's just say you created a book per day, right? For 30 days, and you sold one a day. Okay. So that's 30 books, right? Let's do 30. Is that correct? 30 books and you sold one a day, that's 30, right?
Yep.
All right. So let's do that. 30 times that. That's $29. Okay. Let's just say for 30 days you focused and you created 30 books and you started selling one of each per day. That's an extra $30, right? Let's multiply that by 12. So if you did it, if it just so happened to sell for a whole entire year, that's an extra $350 for the whole year passively. Okay. Now, let's just say you did that for all 12 months. Let's time that by 12.
Right. That's
an extra $4,190 passively for the whole year. If you created a book every day for every day of the year, just an ebook, and you sold one of them.
Right. And there's no limitations on the ebook.
There's no limitations. So I just said, like, if you did it on a small level, you just sold one a day. It's almost like compound interest. So the more of them you create, the more money you're going to make because it's going to continue to stack, which is the system that I use with my online vending machine system. I just crank out a bunch of ebooks and put them up.
Right. And when I was mentioning that too, I was talking about there's no set page amount. You know, so you don't have to say, hey, I got to have 25 pages or I have to have whatever pages that you feel like you kept your story. I think that helps people too, because sometimes people look at the ebooks a lot of times as a physical copy, and then you don't have to go through it.
Great idea. Yeah, there's no page limit on the ebook. An ebook, I've sold ebooks that was only 3 pages. It was just a marketing plan. So if you were a speaker or a coach or do any type of consulting and someone called you to say for instance, here's one of my clients. I had a client who called me to create a marketing plan for their cupcake business. All I did was take that same document that I presented to them on how to market their cupcake business. I turned it into an ebook that I put on Kindle, because I know there's millions of other cupcake businesses who will be searching Google for a marketing plan.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. And the cool thing is you could charge what you want. If you're a consultant and you charge whatever, $500 or $1,000 an hour, you can charge the same thing for the ebook.
Yep.
You can. All right.
Definitely.
All right, bro. You got anything else? That's all I got, bro. I think we gave him the goods tonight.
We gave him, man. We gave him the goods tonight. That's all I can say. You know, let the church say, amen.
All right. So we did have one question. Let me locate it. We did have one question come in that I wanted to read. This young lady sent in. Hold on one second. Somebody up on live right now. How can I get out of there? Dude, I can't get out of here.
They get out of there. Let you out.
Once you get in the matrix, you can't get out. Like, bro, what's happening? Got on her live. She waving and everything. Like, little mama, I ain't talking to you. All right, let me see. Let me find this question. Okay, she said, how do I pitch my book to traditional publishers? And I think we covered this before, but I did want to cover it again just in case someone had the same question. Okay. In order to pitch your book to traditional publishers, you would need to find a literary agent. They have the relationship with the traditional publishers. You would need to search for one on Google. You would have to convince the literary agent that your book is good enough for them to represent you, and they will pitch it to the agent. All right, bro, what you got on that?
Yeah, I would say definitely do that and make sure that's what you really want to do. And make sure you, like we said before on this, on the broadcast, make sure you do the research and the due diligence on the traditional publishing company, and not just from them. Talk to clients, or if you can actually look at clients or research them and their commitment. I always say that when you do it that way, it is like a marriage. So you want to make sure that your courtship is not just good, that the whole end result is going to be favorable in your behalf.
Dope. Yep. Perfect. I agree. All right. So guys, we have no announcements. Well, we do have an announcement. We're talking about doing our Book It Masterclass virtually. So if you guys want that, shoot us an email, let us know, or comment, shoot us a message on Instagram at Books-N-Brothas, and let us know if that's something you guys want. We're talking about doing that. What else? You got an announcement, bro? Yeah, you do got an announcement. What's your announcement?
Yeah, just again, we practice what we preach, and I've been telling you about it. Some of you have already invested in this. You've gotten it downloaded. I did an ebook, and it's $2.99 actually. And you can see this thing in the inside. Nice. You know, you look at the pages. You'll see that all this came out of an interview, or just me talking, or me doing lives, or doing all types of things, speaking. And I just had it transcribed. Went to Reid, like you said, had it transcribed, did it. It's now $2.99, and also it's free. If you go to the link under this podcast, you can get the hard copy of this book absolutely free. I'm going to ship it to you free. So
go ahead and get it. 6 ways.
6 ways to examine your relationship from the inside out, the inner view.
Dope. We're going to put a link below. Make sure you go ahead and get your copy for free. All right. Also, if you want to book us for an event, you want one-on-one coaching, Doc does the writing coaching. I do the marketing and the publishing coaching. Shoot us an email, books-n-brothers@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. We need to get to those 1,000 followers. Share these podcasts. Like us and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. All right. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can start monetizing our channel. So we appreciate you guys so much. Send in your questions. We love questions. Send in, anything you want to know about book publishing, about writing. Send in your questions because we love answering those, and they make good show topics because you guys are letting us know what you have questions about. You letting us know what you want. All right, bro, what you got? Any closing remarks?
Yeah, I would say this, man, and just popped in my head. A lot of times you've been sitting at home, especially during this time, saying, what can you do to help humanity? what better way to write a children's book and use those profits? Some of you are at a place where, hey, I want to do something, use the proceeds to help an organization that's fighting COVID, or help an organization, a church, or somebody down the street. What better way to do that? So you can also pay it forward. Because I was listening as a coach, they said the biggest way to help people right now during this time is being able to see how you can help others.
Yeah.
It gives you a motive and incentive to not be at home depressed looking at the news. What can you do about it? This is something that we can do. It's right about it. So I just want to drop that nugget.
Dope. Great way to end it. All right. On that note, we're going to end with our famous quote. You don't have to get it right.
Just got to get it going.
All right, let's go. All right, bro. Love you, man. Have a great week.
I love you.
Hey, y'all go take action. Go write a children's book. Peace.
I have a book in me.
This is my friend, my brother.
Thank you, Kelly and Oliver.
I'm a multi-award winning best-selling author.
If you want to start a new business, I suggest you write the book on it.
God woke me up at 2:30 in the morning and I wrote a book.
Some of you got books already. Some of you got novels already.
The lead generator is the book.
You write a book, you leave a legacy to your children.
And I hope you guys listen to these guys so they know what they're talking about.